course everything's all right. Just give me one sodding moment. Why, the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there. If I could fight Randar Volney's second after downing 15 lichen ales in half an hour, I'm not gonna be put off by a high sodding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
Alright, welcome back everybody to the next episode of Heartblood Mage Walkthrough. At this point, I'm not sure, I may keep Ogren and or I'll swap him out for Sten in my party. I don't know, just to change it up a little bit. I'm kind of getting tired of just like the standard party I've been keeping throughout this playthrough. So, I don't know. But other than that, we're headed to the Brazilian forest. And then I'm not quite sure which of the DLC that I want to take on first. If I want to go to Honleith, so that would be for Shale, it's the Stone Prisoner DLC, and or Return to Ostagar, that's another one. In addition to, the Warden Keep, so...
You're awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the archdemon saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
I send some darkspawn. And I'm off.
Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
Too easy. All right. Yes.
I guess it's like Duncan once said. We can sense them, and they can sense us. We'd best be more careful from now on. This camp isn't safe any longer.
What will they send next? Darkspawn tax collectors?
Fortification should be built around the camp.
Can't get a bloody night's rest.
How unnerving.
It will be more difficult to sleep here now.
What, no trap? No ambush? Huh. Some assassins.
Well, now at this point, that's basically a checkpoint. I guess just to let you know that, like, hey, things are gonna start coming to a close now. Like the climax is coming soon. But
Yes.
let's continue on our way though to the Brazilian forest.
Hold, outsider. You may be of my kind, but you are not Dalish. Why are you here? Flat ears like yourself act little different from your Shemlin masters. I ask again, why are you here? And what business is that? Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the Keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers?
2020 vision.
I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see. You might have simply said so to begin with. Masiranis Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are? If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry. Not enough to make a difference for you, and not simultaneously leave us defenseless. The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve. No, but it is the one who made these werewolves come to be. Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan. There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect, but it's the only hope we have left. We would assist with the Blight, of course, and you would have our gratitude. A reward, is it? Very well. We have very little of the coin your people use, but we do craft items they find valuable. Return with the heart, and I will give you something extra that I'm sure you will have no trouble selling. Good enough? I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck. I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Alright, so we made contact with the elves here. There's a lot to do within the forest itself. But I wanted to actually go ahead and I wanted to purchase a tome of arcane technique, which I think there should be one.
Care to partake of Ogren's
There should be one that's for sale at the Circle Tower vendor. I wanted to at least go do that because I at least want to have Cone of Cold for this area. It's a pretty strong ability. In addition to, I think I can, when I level up Ogren, I can give him critical strike. It's just so that way when I do freeze enemies when I'm using Cone of Cold, he at least can do a critical strike and then shatter whichever enemy. It's just good for a combo in addition to just good synergy.
And I'm off. Oh, right. And I'm off. Oh, right. Yes.
Music! Time to dance!
Oh, right. And I'm off.
Maker!
Going. Oh, right. Going. And I'm off. Yes.
God, that door is so loud. Anyway, you heard the squeaking noise that my fiance came in just to get some of her stuff from the room that I'm in. And dear Lord, that door to the bedroom that I'm in. Oh my God, it's so freaking loud. But all right. I think this was just a random encounter that we have, basically just showing that, you know, the dwarves are on our side. I don't think there's anything else to loot here, so let's keep going. In the meantime, actually, I keep bumping the wrong button. God damn it. Okay, what should I make him? I almost want to make him a Reaver. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to make him a Reaver. I'm also going to give him just more points into strength. Just give him more tactics. And then, Devour. That's a really good one. That's, at least right now. So that may be my top pick. Ooh, shit. I was just talking about this. Critical Strike. Yep, I'm gonna have to go with that. Alright, so if I plan on just keeping Ogren with me, at least I want to make sure that he and I can pull off a good combo together.
You really killed all those abominations?
Yes,
I'm sure you need supplies.
Let's trade. What you got? Alright, cool. Tome of Arcane Technique, right on. Also, I would recommend that at any point that you can, if you ever see Greater Spirit Bombs, I would definitely buy it. You will thank me later. We'll use this. We're going to use this at basically late in endgame. It'll make one of the final battles just so much easier for us. And at this point, I don't know if I want to buy Andrew's Blessing. That's a damn good belt, though, while I'm here. As well as I definitely wanted to buy Staff of the Magister Lord. That's a good one, too. think this one's just definitely better. Staff of the Magister Lord. But at the same time, I don't know. I guess I could get away with just with Winter's Breath. Chased Great Maw. I should give that to Ogren. Okay, I don't think there's really anything else I can do now. Here, I definitely don't want to go buying anything else. There's nothing. I guess I won't buy that in the meantime. I'll hold off on that. But all right, let's go ahead and use that tome. Let's put another point in magic, and then I was thinking at this point, I may, because I was thinking about this in between my different recordings, that I may actually want to go ahead and make my character like a melee arcane warrior, like an arcane blood mage. I don't know. I was thinking about it, because if I stack on like rock armor, that's a good one. That'll give me more armor. I was also thinking, still doing Cone of Cold, and then potentially seeing if I can get to miasma. I don't know if I could within this playthrough, but at least that would help me to be a little bit more durable, as well as like having higher defenses and armor. So I'm not quite sure, but I definitely at least want to go with Cone of Cold first, and then I may get rock armor after this. Because right now also, if I throw like a sword and shield, I think my defense, I could get that at least up to like 120, maybe a little bit higher. And then if I have rock armor on, that would give me an even higher armor, maybe at like 45-ish, I want to say. I think that would get me to about there. That would be, damn, almost like an off tank. But I really started to rant there. My apologies. Actually, hang on. Let me set this up how I had it for playing Dragon Age 2. Oh shit, I don't have Stone Fist on here. Okay. What else do I want to put there? Yeah, I guess Blood Wound. That's probably my best bet then. Okay, that's better. Alright, now let's go back, and then we will resume. Sorry for the detour. God damn it. Why do I always have to get into fights?
We've been waiting for you, Warden.
Now,
Sorry, I tried to get here as fast as I could. The Dwarf Rebel?
yes.
Go away.
Oh, look, it wants to fight.
Oh, yo, can you?
Yes. Going. Oh, right. Now we go into the... And I'm off. Have at you then. Going. And I'm off. Going.
I swear we will make it back to the Brazilian forest at some point in this episode. Jeez, feels like we're being diverted all the time. Alright, now I might actually win a blood. Fuck. I keep forgetting I didn't have this yet. Dang it. Alright, soon I'll actually win a blood mage. And I might just want to go ahead and... Yep, I may just want to go ahead and be a sword and board arcane blood mage now. I'm just thinking about it. Like, my auto attack was only like 30-ish or something like that. And then what happens if an enemy isn't, or they're like more resistant to it? Compared to if I just have an auto attack from a melee weapon, you know, at least it's guaranteed to do some kind of damage. Alright, fingers crossed that we actually make it back to the damn forest.
Sure. Why not?
Pardon?
Oh, I'd give you a roll. Why not?
A roll?
Aye, anytime. Preferably in the dark.
I suppose I should be flattered.
I'm not sure I have the equipment for that, but sure, whatever gets you working.
Andera Natishan, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you. That is very generous of you. Most would assume we are unkind as a rule, and that is not the case. Especially not to a Grey Warden.
I'm a fucking elf.
But we have lost much.
Give me
and
some
it is easy
credit.
to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me. None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain.
Hit me.
Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife, Dalish, and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Dalish is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Dalish is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace. I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Oh, right.
Ooh, Andrel. Your belt's for sale. The goddess of hunt. Sweet. Jeez, I didn't realize how many freaking codexes there were around here. What? Is there going to be a codex over here telling me that the sky is up? Yeah, don't mind me just going through your shit. And...
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Ferrothorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
Elves and their wood shaping. It's unnatural. Why use wood when you got perfectly good metal and stone?
Spoken like a true child of the stone, my friend.
Who you call a child, old man?
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Ferrothorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need? I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest, Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come. I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across Ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from Mage. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you. I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate, provided there's enough wood, that is. And I did not ask for a promise. I only ask that you consider the task, should you come across the bark in the forest. I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Alrighty, let's see how much then. Ooh, I have exactly 38 for Ogren. Alright, cool, but I still think I need 42 for the, for, what's it called? For the gloves. And, the rest of the Legion set. So hang on, let me... Let me trick the game again into thinking I have 42. And then get rid of this stuff. Perfect. Wow, and he only has like 33% fatigue? Unless he just doesn't have... No, he has Indomitable on. Alright, there you go. I guess that's the only other thing I wanted to do right here.
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Masiranis.
I'm one of you. I should get a free pass. Let me look in the box. Fen Harel, the Dread Wolf.
Yeah. Elves turning into werewolves, huh? Walking on the wild side.
What the fuck, Ogren? Actually, he reminds me a lot of one of my friends. Just his personality of just being a fucking goofball. He likes beer too much.
There are places where those horns bring huge prices. Can cure diseases, so they say.
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach. My name is Alora. I am the Master Herder in charge of caring for the Hala. Not as exciting as being a Grey Warden, but the Hala are vital to us. They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel, what humans call land ships. They are our companions and our guides. We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude. I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal, and it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery, for her sake as well as that of the others. I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
Pretend to examine the Hala.
And? What do you think? I am glad you attempted it regardless. Yes, that's it. She's calming down. That's it, love. Be calm. Tell me what troubles you. Ah, I see. It is her life mate who is sick, not her. He was bitten on the leg during the attack, and she fears greatly for him. I did not realize another Hala was injured. This will allow me to prevent the sickness from spreading to the entire herd. Masiranus, thank you.
You got all that just from looking at the stupid Hala?
I will always be grateful for your help.
Yep. You're welcome. I feel like you just had the whole conversation, and I really wasn't a part of it. You sound like goats. Miss Liliana. Oh, we'd have this open in a minute.
Hello? That is, I am sorry. I didn't mean to offend you in any way. I'm sorry. I'm not used to dealing with outsiders. Though we do get people like you from time to time. Elves from the city, I mean. I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
I want to be a real boy.
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand. I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina. She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery. You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do. I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed. Really? I'm willing to try anything. I could reward you. I have a book of our history written in the common tongue. The keeper wrote it and gave it to my father before he died. If nothing else, you could sell it. It must be worth something in the human lands. Sirenas, oh ma Sirenas, I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Andaran Atishan, outsider. You spoke to him? What did he say?
He said he hates you.
Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways.
I'm a
but
fucking
I
elf.
just
Doesn't that
can't
give me
bond
some
with
kind of
Canon.
credibility?
He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I? But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family? You are right. As a woman, I must ensure that he believes in himself. All I've done is make him miserable. I know I cannot be like you, both woman and Grey Warden, but I can be formidable in my own small way, can't I? Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen. Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today. We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Here, take the book. I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least I can do.
And now we can finally go. Finally go into the actual forest. So we finally leave the safety of the Elvish camp. Now we're gonna trek the woods. I want to cut something down with my sword.
There you are.
Uh-oh.
Wanted to talk to you.
Not...
God damn it. Aye, here we go. You and I, we've... You know how sometimes you spend time with people and things? Well, I'll be shaved skin and hung up to dry. It's too soon, though, lady. Too soon. I just wanted to ask a favor. I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface. A person, actually. A girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously. What? Oh, you mean where we were running? Oh, aye. After Bronco left for the deep roads. Name's Felsi. She was a fiery one. I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down, see how she's been living. Me? Cheat? Ah! That iron-thighed shrew had left me long before. And she cheated on me with that tramp Hespeth. I grant you, I didn't find out about that till after, but hey, truth is truth. Anyway, she left for the surface a year back, and I haven't seen her since. I tried to look her up the last time we were at Lake Calenhad. She wasn't at work at the inn. At home with her sick mother, they said. I figured it was just the ancestors telling me something, but I keep thinking about her. Well, and a good friend you are, Warden. I'll think about you if we ever... no, actually, that would be gross. No, what was it you wanted to say?
I'd like you to leave now.
Aye, all right then.
I actually didn't even mean to talk to you, Ogren. You kind of just got in the way. But it turned out to be a pretty good conversation. Wow, good miss.
Oh, look, it wants to
Oh
fight.
shit, 59.
Yes.
51. Wow, that's a decent amount compared to my auto attack for my staff, which was only like 30. Oh shit, I keep forgetting. Now I have spells.
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
Freeze him.
Going. Oh, right.
I've defeated one.
Screw it. It's like basically, I don't know. Without having a shield, it reminds me of like the ancient elves that you would see in like Lord of the Rings and shit. Where I don't even think they fought with shields. I think they just fought with like these curved, like long swords.
Can't we just say shoo or something?
Going.
I'm gonna freeze all of you.
Excuse me while I do my happy dance.
Alright, Andraste's Grace. We can give that to Leliana. Alright, looks like we got 3 big ass werewolves. Swift runner in the front.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place, come to make us pay for our attack. We are beasts, but we are no longer simple and mindless. Let that thought chill your spine. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay. Was it not Saphrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk. We have never met, he and I. He would not survive the experience. I swear it. You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed. Very well. I will not risk throwing my people at you like unthinking brutes. Come, brothers and sisters. Let us retreat. The forest has eyes of its own, and it will deal with intruders as it always has.
Alright, friends, I think this is where I'm going to end at least this part of our next episode. So I think I may just do it like similar that we had just done in Orzammar down in the Deep Roads. I'm probably just going to break it up into different parts as I'm going through the forest. Just because there are a couple different quests, as well as there's a lengthy main story quest here that's going to take us pretty long, a decent amount of time. So I'll just see you in the next episode, friends. All right, take care. Bye-bye.